The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Trojans' offense takes the field. The battle for Los Angeles, 2 spectacular uniforms, awesome backdrop, and the battle for the victory bell, guys.
I was going to say, Reese, aesthetically, this is one of my favorite games of the year. I love when both schools wear their home unis, and they're traditional. They haven't changed very much over the years. This game's just fun to watch in every sense of the word.
Fun for the fans, too, because they don't have to go anywhere. And you know what else is always cool? You tune in this game late in the season, what do you get? Great weather, too. I mean, it makes me jealous every year watching this football game.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Buying some time. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on 3rd down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on 1st down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. They're going to throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's caught. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Snap in the shotgun. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Snowed under by the defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal and knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bruins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. Unleashes one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Off play action on 1st down. All alone, he's got it. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Trojans want to move quickly. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
They typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, to highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Slams it ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They were held to a field goal on their first drive, and if you want to keep a team in a game, snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Open runway ahead. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh 1st down for the O. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
USC 10, UCLA 7.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan play.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the pass. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On second down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. On the option, he'll toss it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Trojans are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line, where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
17, UCLA.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Already find a hole in that secondary. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake now to throw. Gonna take a shot. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. On the ground, it's Reeves. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Bruins send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, UCLA! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his big tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Shotgun snap on third down. Got a man, it's Reeves. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down into the 37.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're just about ready to kick it away.
24, UCLA 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He makes a catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, running back on the move. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Forced out of the pocket. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
What a weapon this guy is, right? In tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. When you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility, he now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. Looking for room, it's Reeves. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Bruins are flying down the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3 as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Hauls it in. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He caught it, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it to the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Working that left side now. Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 20. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. USC stretches out that lead, and not too far in the distance, they're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history, but they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in LA.
Yeah, you can tell, too. Talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the 2nd half. They had to have energy. They had to execute, and right now they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He'll just keep slinging it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
UCLA.
That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 22 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Heaves it on the run. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting him in a good position to win this football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. He caught it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. They want to just keep throwing it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The offense set for a first down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Reeves. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Going up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Connection to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.